La pivola niake Janet.
Good morning.
Ititu nakusei chata hisei. Stongo oshkenyecha. Wina. Madawaka. Kunamante. Ansti hunterish.
Yes,
Halutos. Yo. Jate. Which other ones? Kikadoos. I don't know which other ones. Miigwich. Yakoke. Yeah, I already said Gwynna. Yeah, yeah. So good morning, good morning. Coming live from 1950 South Shepherd here in L Town, El Ghetto. I have a guest. She's not a guest. She's part of the team. Would you like to introduce yourself?
Hello, everyone. I'm Theta. I'm the PRSS with Tor. Happy to be here.
Well, thank you. Thank you for coming on. Thank you for coming on. You know, I felt like it was important that we have a woman come on today. I wish we could have had two, but
Ran out.
she ran out. But the reading was about a woman, and I mean, I always see fit. You know what I mean? Like when it's about women, I try to have two women on here, but
Yeah, I was hoping she would have came with us.
yeah, but it is what it is.
Mhm.
So I'm just happy to. How was your weekend? How was your weekend?
It was okay. I just, pretty much chilled at home. Didn't do much.
Yeah, that's all I did. Well, we celebrated my son's 27th birthday, but
Hey.
his birthday was actually on April Fool's.
Oh, okay.
But he didn't have a day off until this weekend.
Mhm.
So it was cool. Took him to Sheesh Mahal, and my two youngest actually ate, which was amazing because they only eat dino nuggets and French fries.
Cute.
Like
That's how my
yeah,
son was.
yeah, they don't eat nothing else. So it was pretty cool that they even tried it, and they liked it. They liked it. So
Yeah.
it was, it was cool. And then yesterday, I had my other three. That was my oldest and my two youngest. And then yesterday, I had my three daughters over, and they brought the babies. So I mean, I felt like I had a full weekend.
Chilling weekend. Yes.
It felt good. Got to watch basketball. So
That's right.
so it just felt good. It felt like a family fun weekend.
Yay.
My yesterday Natalie made the all I wanted was beans and cornbread. Like when I woke up, I want beans and cornbread. But she made homemade chicken strips. She made mac and cheese. She made rice. She made cornbread. She made fried okra.
Mhm.
And what
Broke it
else?
down. Shoot.
Yes, green beans.
That sounds good.
Like like
Yeah.
all I wanted was beans and cornbread. But
I made chicken tacos, rice and beans yesterday.
ooh,
It's pretty good.
see, I'm a fat boy. Like
Yeah.
that gets yeah, just thinking. But yeah, I had my beans and cornbread, and I was straight. Like but all the extra, I was like, that's like a whole nother meal. Like
Yeah.
thought I was taking it easy on her by saying beans and cornbread, but
You
she's always willing to go over the top, so I'm real appreciative.
got a good
Of
woman.
yeah, yeah, definitely. You can tell,
I could tell.
you can tell.
I could tell.
Boat just busted can of biscuits everywhere. But yeah, did anybody say good morning, Mingo? Good morning, little brother.
Yep,
Alex
me.
Dean.
So,
Oh, it's my little sis, Anessa. Good morning, Miss McAdie. Good morning, Sanders. Wow. Well, safe travels. Safe travels.
that's-
Nyakit. Thank you. Aho, Carrie. Good morning,
sister.
Miss Hickson. Good morning, Miss Hickson. Definitely. Severs, yeah. Good morning. Well, thank you for tuning in. Thank you for tuning in. Oi, nyake oi. Mama Thomas. Good morning, Miss Thomas. Good morning, Nadina. That's my kid's grandma. Oh, from his thong. That guy got on his thong in Hawaii. Speaking about boat, my brother Randy, I'm glad I ain't heard from you in a while. You may know no memes about me lately. Yeah. He cracks me up. He's one of my best friends, Randy Nolan.
Oh yeah.
He lives in Santa Ana, California.
Oh, that's cool.
So he helped me get sober. He helped me get sober. Yeah, he's my ex brother in law. One time I cracked a log over his head.
Definitely family.
Yeah. So yeah, he's got his thong on out there in Hawaii.
That's
Yeah,
cool.
yeah. I live in Santa Ana. That boy ain't nowhere. He in the hood.
He's still by the beach. No.
Hey, but oh, good morning, Nick Hamilton.
Good morning, Mr.
Hey,
Hamilton.
good morning, Uncle
Nephew,
Barry.
nephew.
Ron Colley, pivot one up.
People wouldn't up, Mr. Colley. People wouldn't up.
Natalie said, "Now you're asking for a meme." Madbo said, "We all love."
Oh yeah. Yeah. And Nessa and Randy are related. Yeah, that's her. That's her uncle.
Yeah, this guy.
Oh, Daniel Givens, what it do,
Good
both?
morning. Good morning,
What
Mr.
it do?
Givens. Glad everybody can tune in.
Oh, thank y'all. Safe travels out there.
Do you have a mic, Mingo?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Uh-huh.
All right. But yeah. It was a good weekend. I guess Darian and them went and danced over there at the Sundance sponsors dance. 4 generations
Four
of
generations.
sober skins, you
Sober
know.
skins. That's the next shirt. Sober
Four
skins.
sober generations
SS
of
sober
skins.
skins.
Oh.
Wow.
I
He's probably offbeat.
give you a war cry. Hey, and then you're,
That's cool. Yeah.
mm,
That's
4 generations. That's pretty awesome.
Lulu Brown Ramirez, Lubbock, Texas, in the house.
Oh, thank you for tuning in
Ooh.
down there in Red Raider country. But yeah, it was a good weekend, man. It was a good weekend.
Natalie said when Mingo rocks up on the mic.
Well,
So
the Coles are going.
so how
finally.
was Durant last week?
Man, Durant was awesome, bro.
We haven't got to talk about it too much.
No, we haven't. I was the only one that came in Friday.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah. Hey, where were you at? Wait, where were? Hey,
Yeah, I was the only one dedicated.
Ah.
hey.
No, it was pretty cool. It was pretty cool. I enjoyed myself. It is weird whenever I go to a casino and like I don't even think about gambling anymore. Like
It's good.
it used to be an addiction to me. Used to be an addiction.
Damn, let me go get my free player.
Yeah. Hoping, yeah,
Yeah.
my life would depend on that free play.
Yeah. I gotta get another soda pop. Oh, anonymous.
Oh no! And then we had an anonymous donor. Well, she didn't want to be anonymous, but Desiree didn't get her name, so she dropped off a lot of great, regalia. Like fan feathers, like moccasins, a jingle dress. I mean, a tea dress, like a medallions. Like she dropped off a lot of great stuff. and
Hey,
and
that's
Desiree
awesome.
did not get her name.
Oh.
So if you drop this stuff off and you drive a red Camaro, would you please get in touch with us so we can
Oh,
Really think.
Natalie
you
said,
know
Carlina Angel.
so we
Properly
can
think
so we can properly
your
thank you
names.
for the donations, because man, this is a lot of great stuff. It was a lot of good stuff. So that's going towards our culture closet. So
10
10
moccasins.
10 wow,
Dang.
That's cool.
10 pairs of moccasins. Wow.
Zero names.
Yeah. So Desiree, she just, I don't know, she just was so amazed by getting it all that she forgot to say, hey, what's your name? So
Oh,
it was
okay,
it
okay,
was
my bad.
we're very appreciative of that. And if you're not aware, we are starting a culture closet,
Mhm.
which you can drop off donations, or if you don't have any use for anything that a kid that is in our you know maybe they're being adopted, or like those are the kids that we're trying to think about, are the ones that we're trying to keep in touch with the culture, and say, like, if they find out a kid's going to a dance, maybe we can get them the stuff that they need to go out there and take part. So that's the whole motivation behind this culture closet, is just to help out the kids that are less fortunate. So but yeah, thanks again to whoever the lady was.
Oh, nice.
We it's just been all we've been able to tease
That hair
Desiree about. So,
or belt? Is it belt buckle?
but should we just go ahead and jump off
Oh,
into this
yeah.
reading?
Sure. Okay.
David Deer, Stongo.
Stongo David.
Ready?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay. April 7th. Women, they have the power of generations. Women have the power to have children and not to have children. Cecilia Mitchell Mohawk. The woman is not only the key to life, she is also the key to future generations. An elder once joked that the woman only needs the man for one night. We need to look at and respect the power of the woman. She is special and we need to treat her that way. Great spirit today. Let me show the greatest respect to our women.
Would you like me to go first?
Sure. Start.
Well, thank you, Miss Moreno, for reading that. What came to mind was, uh, I remember in my addiction, um, it was like my dad used to talk to me about how powerful women are. Like Cheyenne Way. A man can do a lot of things. They can do a lot of things, but one thing that we can't do is bring life into this world.
Mhm.
And my dad would always talk to me about those types of things. He would always tell me how powerful women were. Like he'd be like, they're gonna, it's gonna, when you figure it out, a woman's gonna change the course of your life. And I just, like, oh man, ain't no girl ever gonna have me like that. Like, nah, like, maybe I was just so defiant that, and as soon as I got a girlfriend,
She had you.
yeah, like, I'm over here doing all this weird, like I can't believe like what it actually did to my life. And I think about how emotional I was, and how nobody like really set me down and was like, this is how you need to treat a woman.
Mhm.
Everything was trial and error, trial and error, trial and error. And it seemed like towards the end of my addiction, it was like I hung out with more women than I did with men.
Mhm.
And it wasn't like, in a way, like, it wasn't because, we weren't attracted to each other. It wasn't because, it wasn't like a sexual thing, or, I just felt more comfortable around women and being able to, like, because it seemed like every other guy, like I don't know, almost like it was about those things that they weren't, you know what I mean? Like they just couldn't be their friend. A guy could, like, it was unheard of. Like, be their friend, like what? Like, what are you talking about? And but I also remember a time, when I didn't show a woman no kind of respect. I didn't think about it. I was thinking about it. Like I wonder what my daughters think of themselves. Like did I instill that respect and that love that they needed to feel so that they can feel good about who they are? The way that they carry themselves, the things that they do. Like did I instill that in them? Did I teach them? Did I show them? That they're worth way more than a man can ever. Like did I show them? And and this feeling comes over me that I didn't. I wasn't that type of father. I didn't have a lot of women coming in and out of their lives. But I didn't have a stable home for them to just chill at.
Yeah.
Every time I had a house, it was always the spot. Every time I had a house, it became, a dope house. And here they are, like pushed away in some room, like while I'm supposedly making money. But, so those are the types of things that I always think about, can I stop? Can I stop the generational trauma that's been handed down, that I probably handed down to them? Am I by me getting sober, is that going to be handed down? Can I stop it from being handed down to my grandkids? Like these are the questions that I always ask myself, and I try to like live a good life now. But like I always ask myself, like, is it enough? Should I be doing more? Is there a way to correct my wrongs? And I guess only time will tell. I have complete faith in the Creator that He's going to show us a way to start generational healing. So I feel like as long as I can place, like the rest is going to catch up. Like don't lower my standards because things ain't working out for me. So oh, I know what happened.
What?
It's still going. Well, it connected to the. What was you doing?
Can they hear us now?
I was pouring my heart out. I was crying. I don't know what Domingo had going on over there. Well, I done gave my share about it. Oh.
Okay.
I done poured my heart out. Go ahead, Theta.
Take it away.
Go ahead, Theta.
Okay, so let me see. Well, I was raised by my grandma, and she always instilled like morals and family values and all that stuff. She was like the rock. Actually, like as a kid, I was raised like around all the rusty needles. Do you remember hearing about them from ceiling?
Yeah.
The ladies and stuff. That's I was raised around. Just being around them, listening to them speak Cheyenne and laughing and joking. That's the heart of the home. Like just being around all that. Just I don't know. Like they always brought the community together. It was like, man, I don't know.
Yeah,
That's what it makes
get
me
what you're
think
saying.
of when I think of the women. And we are the ones who have the power to create and passionate and empathetic and resilient.
Yeah.
And as for my daughter, like I only have one daughter, and I'm trying to raise her with morals and like respect and to be independent, to take care of her son. I'm trying to be that positive person in her life. Yeah, I'm trying to show her a better way than what I showed her when I was what not to do. You know, don't ever do what I did. I hope that by seeing me and everything that I went through, and I'm very blessed because she doesn't do drugs. She doesn't drink alcohol, and she says that it's because of us. You know, me
Yeah.
and her father. You know, we both abuse both. And she says, she's like, I just know that from watching you guys, I don't ever want to be that. And like, she's such a good mom. Takes good care of her son. And I'm very, very happy that she didn't go the route that I did. And I feel like that is a stop in the generation. You know,
Yeah.
we're talking about and stuff. And it makes me very proud of her that she didn't, you know, because all the trauma that she went through from being with us, you know, all the abuse, the drugs, the physical, she didn't, you know, let that traumatize her so much to where she wanted to go run off and get drunk and high and just be in the streets and, you know, doing the most. And just, you know, I'm glad where I am today because I can show her a better way and teach her, you know, what I did, you know, the wrong thing to do.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
That's good. That's good. I'm probably gonna have to go back and see how much where it froze up at. So
What are we doing? What's going on, guys?
well, that was a good little. Can we hear about some comments? Who said that? Yeah, you gotta. Because I'm so loud. You just gotta speak into the mic because
Oh,
you can tell the
okay.
difference. Like I'm so.
Yeah, and I'm not loud. I'm very soft spoken, so. Oh.
Well, he connected to my. He turned it off and he turned it on. He unplugged the audio.
Nothing was working. It was just froze. Like you tried to tap on the mic, it was like the meter was stuck with. They said because we lost bandwidth.
Well, I don't know what's going on, but we made it through, and we will see you later on today with Mental Health Monday. So with that,
We're out.
uh-huh.
All right.